Today we are doing a manicure with one of these colors, to be honest with you, because I don't know what to do. So initially I wanted to do this one because I wanted to test it. And then also I have this one, which is the Baby Take a Vow. And then this one is Roses Are Rosy. So please let me know which one I should do. Hi from Florida, Tracy. And Fem's here, hello. Okay, also, very important thing. You know what? I am really, really impressed with this product. So last week we did, well, I did the manicure with this color with Orly. And initially I wasn't as impressed because the top coat seemed a little bit, I don't know, it seemed like it was not shiny under this lighting, but when it dried fully, it was beautiful, and it dried very quickly to like a nice hard finish. Hi, Mary. So you know what, I'm taking it back. I really enjoyed the manicure. This is a perfect neutral pink. Yeah, this is, sorry, the rose colored glasses. Yeah, it's really, really good. Let me just see if I can maybe have it so it doesn't move. I have to prop it on something. There we go. Right? And then here on this. Okay. Hi, Janelle. So yes, let me know, guys. Let's kind of vote what we should be doing here. So as I'm removing the polish, we can decide what color to do. Hi from Holland. Maike. I think I pronounced it correctly. So yes, I'm sad to take this off, but I'm very, very pleased. And I'm very happy to report that this is very, very, I'm gonna be testing more of the Orly. All right, so I'm going to take these little squares and just soak them in pure acetone, why not? Catrice, yes. So this is the Roses Are Rosy, which is like a kind of a prima ballerina color, like from Chanel. It's kind of like a soft pinky beige, milky. So please let us know which one do you want to see? So we have three choices. The OPI, this one is, it's quite opaque. So I'm not really an opaque person. I'm a very transparent person. No, I'm sheer person. So, and this is a little bit blushy, but I am interested in doing a wear test. So yeah, let me know. OPI. Okay, we have a vote for OPI. What else? What else? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It feels like Sunday because we were off today. Ah, you guys don't have a day off here. There's a day off here. Yes, I'm just kind of wiggling back, like I'm not going into the nail. That way, I don't get the polish all over the skin. This is nice and clean. And the other hand, so if I had just a one coat of like a clear coat or two coats of polish, then I wouldn't be doing this. I would just kind of use one pad to remove all of them and then just go over the area again. Finicky for me takes 3 coats to get an even surface. Interesting. Do you have maybe like a ridgy nails a little bit? Local elections, okay. So I also wanted to test the Orly Bonder because it doesn't have nitrocellulose, and I'm curious if the nitrocellulose is what makes the polish, makes the nails yellow a little bit. Because I don't wear dark colors, as you can see, but the ends are a little stained. A couple of them are ridgy. Okay, yeah, because sometimes ridgy nails show up the They're not the easiest to apply sheer polishes. So I explain that to clients very often if they choose to have a sheer polish, that it might not be very, very even. Okay, so first of all, you know, me and manicures, how vocal and how passionate I am about very gentle manicures. So in order to do this kind of gentle manicure, all you have to do is you have to, once every few days, just when you kind of remember, just push back that skin. When you do that on a regular basis, that skin won't be stuck to the nail and it won't be stretching as the nail is growing. So you're not gonna have what people call excess cuticle. So you see, this is what you have to do. And it doesn't have to be special tools. This is just like a generic birchwood kind of stick. So this is, how long is it taking me? 10 seconds? More, maybe 30 seconds. And this, once you do this, maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, once every couple of days, especially after a shower or something. That's all. And then just put oil. If, right, Tracy? Seriously, this is because otherwise when this stretches, when this skin stretches because it's stuck to the nail, it's not elastic because, you know, people don't know how to, well, they don't know how important oils are and creams are. And then you go for a manicure and they push it back. Of course, you're going to have like a huge flap of skin. And usually, you know, the manicurist, the nail technician is trying to make you happy. So you have that skin, like that area nice and neat. So they're just going to kind of cut it. But because they start cutting it, then it starts to peel and it starts to grow even more. So that's just not a good idea. But in order to avoid that, you just have to push it back, okay, on a regular basis. So what should I do? Should I do cuticle remover or the EFILE?
Cuticle remover.
Okay. All right. So let me just grab it very quickly. EFILE. Oh, okay. No, you don't need a top coat. I'll show you what I have on my nails right now, on my toes. I love this stuff. Love it. It's very, very shiny. I'll show you, okay, of course, you know. But the first coat is very, very, it's sheer. And the other one, I kind of float on a little bit more. It has beautiful brush. It's brightening, so it really, it shows up on the nails. So very quickly, I'll show you in just 1 second. So this is gonna dry. And then the second coat, it's going to float on a little bit more and it stays very nice and shiny. So I just use 2 coats of this for my pedicure and that's it. Let me grab the cuticle remover. Myself. I hit my elbow. Okay. So we have 25 viewers, which is awesome.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so this is pretty dry, so I'm going to show you very quickly. As usual, I'm a little bit off topic. So for this, you're going to clean the neck of the bottle, the brush, and just grab a larger amount. And voila. This is so beautiful. See? Perfect. I found on my nails, on my hands, it kind of, it feels a little, could be a little brittle because of that shine. Sometimes shiny polishes tend to be a little bit brittle. So after 5 days, it was a little chipped. So it's maybe not the longest lasting, but because it's 2 very quick coats, it's not a big deal, right? Okay, so I'm gonna shorten my nails a little bit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will. Very, very quickly, I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit. Because last time I shortened them quite a bit. So this time I'm going to kind of go easy on them. Normally I like to use the fan, but you know what? I really have a hard time working over the table like this because normally I work over my my knee. It's just a better angle that I have and I can see better. Sometimes when you don't know if the shape is correct, just kind of look at it, the nail from a different angle. So look at it from here and then look at it from here. Okay, so did we decide on which color we're gonna use? I think someone said OPI, so are we doing OPI? Or am I doing OPI?
Last call.
Let's call. Filing back and forth. I know I talk about it often, but this is OPI. Okay.
Yep. OPI it is.
OPI it is. Okay, so maybe another day we'll do the other colors.
What is the shade of the
OPI.
OPI shade?
Oh, okay, but OPI, which one? This one or this one? Oh, the shade is, this is the new Nature Strong. And let nature take its course. And this one is Baby Take a Vow. And I'll show you just for the sake of, you know, showing you. This is Bubble Bath. And it's kind of beigey, right? I don't like it. On some pictures, it shows Nature Strong. Yes, okay, okay. Yeah, we're doing Nature Strong, okay. See how kind of like, it's kind of, oh, Melissa said, maybe take a vow. I know, I like it too. Darn it, let's do it next week, maybe, okay? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more challenging to apply on my nails because it's not sheer, which is okay. It's not the easiest color to apply because
Melissa says deal, so you best remember.
Huh? Okay, next week?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we'll do it next week. Yeah, I'm actually very, very interested on how this one wears compared to the OPI especially. Sorry, the Orly that I did last week. This was so good, so good. The new. Okay, all right. So let's talk a little bit about the new OPI stuff. Okay, so this is a dropper from The Ordinary. The bottle is from The Ordinary because it's awesome. It's really, really nice to use. You don't overuse it. And this is Blue Cross remover. You know, you have to be careful with these products because they can irritate your skin. They can, which shows up as dry skin, but it's not sometimes dry skin. It's
I'm definitely allergic to normal OPI. I got a great Halloween manicure, but I rubbed my eye and had a terrible reaction. Ew.
yeah,
That's no good.
Yeah.
No good at all.
Okay, so now you can use this as well. If you use this little stick on a regular basis, then you can definitely get away with this because you're not gonna have a lot of skin stuck to the nails. See? So if you do have a lot of skin that's stuck to the nail and it's just messy, just keep doing this gently because step by step, it's going to get better, bit by bit.
I got French nails, but matte black with a blood red tip. Awesome, but I am never doing normal OPI again.
That's too bad.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Bummer, bummer.
Yeah, so, okay, what it is, it's you're not really allergic to OPI, you're allergic to one of the ingredients, right?
Unfortunately, they just happen to be using that ingredient.
Yeah, true, but like, let's be correct. Because sometimes people kind of, they don't know what they're allergic to. I mean, in that case, we know. But, okay, so I'm gonna just spray water because we don't wanna be leaving this remover on the skin for too long. I'm going to wipe it off and then I'm gonna go over again. I'm just gonna try this little tool. This is called Curette. Look at that.
Formaldehyde resin.
Yeah. Which is actually a very good quality product. It's not formaldehyde, but it's, okay, let me just rest my hand so I can see what I'm doing here. I like this. I like this for my nails, but for clients, it feels a little awkward. Okay, let me just...
I expect Nature Strong to fully replace the baseline
you
OPI
know,
product.
I know, right? It's such a good formula. Too bad they only have 30 colors.
Only 30.
Okay, let me just see.
Only
Yeah,
30.
you know what? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna move a little bit.
Clearly the...
It's so much easier. Okay, see if you can... I'm gonna move this. Okay. See how much better this is for me. Hope you can see everything. Am I not moving this stuff too much, the camera? I just have a very good angle. I don't know what it is. But it's whatever you're comfortable with, obviously.
Yeah, for the health of the manicurist, moving to the resin was amazing. Obviously talking about the formaldehyde resin, right?
Yeah. But no. Formaldehyde.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Yeah. No. Okay, so it's not like formaldehyde resin replaced formaldehyde. It's two completely different things. And formaldehyde, which really is not formaldehyde, it's formalin. Because formalin in a nail polish, it's actually formaldehyde mixed with water. I believe that's how it is. And formaldehyde resin, I think it's formaldehyde mixed with cellulose or something. So it's like a resin, it's like a plastic. So it's completely two different forms, so two different functions. One is the formaldehyde, formalin, is added to nail polishes to harden the nails. So it's used in hardeners. And the resin is a film forming agent in a nail polish. So it makes the nail polish have shine and body to it, right? And that's what it is. So normally people are not, should not be scared of formaldehyde or formalin, because it's only you can get allergic reactions when it touches the skin, right? So once it's dried properly, you shouldn't have reactions to it. But some people do, and that's obviously then you can't use it. But it's a great hardener. So when people have very flimsy, bendy nails, it hardens the nails very, very well. Oops, the lamp. Okay, why it happens? You know, there's two different theories. Both.
Have a good evening.
Okay, so Vivian Valenti from Dazzle Dry, she says that partially the yellowing could be due to nitrocellulose, which is also a film forming agent in a nail polish. And when it oxidizes in presence of water and protein, keratin is a protein, it just can kind of break down the natural nail. So it can oxidize. And another, Doug Schoen says that normally good quality nitrocellulose should not do that. He says that usually it's the dyes in a nail polish that kind of seep through, I guess through the base coat, and they can stain the nails. I tend to kind of agree, to be honest with you, with Vivian, because with her brand, the Dazzle Dry, you hear me talking about it often. It doesn't have nitrocellulose, so the polish is not as, I don't want to say shiny, but it's not as thick, so it doesn't cover any imperfections. So that's kind of like the con. But the pro is that it truly does not yellow the nail. Like when I switched 2 years ago my clients from regular polish to dazzle dry, clients' nails grew out completely and there was no yellowing. So for real, on many, many clients, I saw a big difference, and I documented a couple of the clients' progress, and I have it on Patreon. So I think if you just Google pedicures, pedicure or something, you'll see the difference. Their nails were so healthy. There was a big difference in quality of the natural nail. So yeah, 2 reasons why. One, it could be the nitrocellulose in the nail polishes, and the other one, it could be the dyes in the polishes. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is...
Oh, hi, Jillian. Glad you could make it. Mary asks, can you show us the tip of the Cure?
Oh, the curette?
Cure?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure if I spell it wrong, but I'm interning about it.
Uh-huh, yes. I'll show it to you in just 1 second.
Love dazzle.
Okay, I don't have...
Getting Night to Remember, perfectly plaid, boss, and
oh, yeah.
tickles my fall fancy.
Yeah, perfectly plaid is one of the most used reds. Okay, so this is the curette. I'm going to use this bit just to kind of exfoliate the skin here a little bit. So we have to remember one thing with dry manicures. This is not used to remove dry skin. This is to just kind of exfoliate the skin a little bit. But the dry skin cannot be corrected by filing. So let's say this is the biggest issue that people have. They kind of don't understand how foot files work and why we use them. We use them not to remove dry skin, but we use them to exfoliate the skin, and the dry skin has to be corrected with creams. Skin needs to be protected in order to fix that dryness. Here I have always like a bit of a callus from working with brushes all the time. So when you see that there's dry skin, you have to just double up on the cream and just use more creams. Okay, that's it. My goodness. I'm really sorry, guys. This is like really bad. I'm really sorry.
Causing issues.
Sometimes you can do this with the file as well, a little bit, kind of here. And now I'm going to use a buffer block, because we're now, if I was using just a clear nail polish, I wouldn't use a buffer block, because I wouldn't have to, because the reason why I'm going to use this is to just smooth out this area. So I'm not buffing the whole nail, just so the polish does not catch on like a pieces of skin.
Yeah.
Everyone is just a little quiet today, which is okay. Because if we went to file that nail, to buff it, if we do that once a week, we would overfile. So I just smooth it. Jillian, yeah, because our poor hands, we wash our hands so often that, we damage the skin barrier. So some people overdo the alcohol cleansers, thinking that they're protecting their skin or themselves. But really, when the skin barrier is broken, it's actually kind of dangerous, because you're open to any kind of bacterias and other germs. Okay, I'm just going to kind of clean up this little nail here. All right, so this is good.
It's funny, I'm actually sitting here watching you do this out of my right eye, out of my left eye.
Oh my God.
I'm watching it on the MacBook.
Okay, so I'm now going to use pure alcohol. 99%. You can actually mix it a little bit. I'm gonna use towel. It doesn't have any fluffs, right? So you can actually also mix a little bit of pure acetone to wipe the nails with. It's just squeaky clean, and underneath as well. Squeaky clean and underneath. Okay, sorry if the squeaking is bothering you. Yeah, I see so much overfiling of the natural nail. It scares me. It really scares me. It's unnecessary. It's what happens is people are not taught what causes this kind of dry skin. So they come in, they get the manicure done. The ugliness kind of gets fixed, but it keeps getting worse because people don't know what caused that, right? Okay, so and this could be very, very easily remedied by just pushing back the skin and using creams instead of doing this cutting and filing and everything else. Okay, let nature take its course. All right, so when you open, first of all, what I really like about this is this textured lid. It's really helpful. I really did not like these shiny bottles. They're not very, I don't know, they're slippery. Yeah. So make sure the polish is mixed well. And when you pull out the brush, go around, and as you reach the brush, you'll see that it's crimped, right? So it's kind of like has two flat sides and two thin sides or whatever. So what you want to do is, as you're pulling it out, scrape it on one side and half on the other side, okay? So that way you have a nice bead of product. So I'm going to do like a thin coat as my first coat.
They actually apologize for the lid texture on their promotional page. It's because it's post-consumer plastic.
Awesome. You know what? Sometimes the looks are not the most important things.
Yeah.
Okay, this little stick we can use to clean up if we touch the skin. Oh, this had a fluff. So the first coat looks a little streaky. This doesn't need a base coat. So again, I placed it up to the end of the brush, pull it out. So this doesn't have the same pigment as some other colors that we tried in one of the lives, which is a little scary because I really don't know how it's going to look in two coats. But we'll see. So now I'm going to put that bottle on the table. What? Now I can show me the computer.
Yeah, you can see exactly.
So I can see my own nails. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky because I can't really see what I'm doing here. I'm going to grab more because the thumb is bigger.
Scrape on one side and half down the other side. Got it. I know it sounds pathetic, but I have a hard time being confident in getting the right amount on the brush.
Yeah, it comes with time. Like it becomes almost like a second nature. After a while, I don't have to, when I'm working with the client, I don't even have to think about it. It's just kind of, I see the nail and I know how much to scrape. So if it's a larger nail, then I just scrape one side and I don't scrape the other side halfway. So I'm going to let it sit for a minute. So this is pretty dry already. So let's let it dry. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit. Do you like my pants with holes? They're on purpose like this.
We paid good money
Yeah,
for...
for these distressed. You know, apparently there is like this new thing with shoes, distressed shoes. You've seen them somewhere, no?
Yeah, Italian-made
Yeah.
distressed shoes where they look like they've been sitting in a dump for the last 3.5 years, and someone found them and decided they were going to flip them.
Yeah.
And they want like
mega dollars for them.
200 euros for them. It's insanity.
Which is weird, right? Because you would think, you know, distressed jeans are okay, like wearing jeans with
The
holes.
shoes, on the other hand, it just...
Wearing like my pants that have holes, that's okay. But the shoes are just like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see what I'm doing here?
And a pair of such shoes fell apart really soon.
Maybe they were really old.
Yeah. Well then, thank you very much, Jillian. Greatly appreciated. Jillian was kind enough to donate.
Thank you so much.
So our next video will be dedicated to you.
Yeah.
And that will actually be the OPI Heckins. What was the
Baby, take a vow.
Ah, yes. I wish OPI had a better brush like S.
Yeah, me too. And I was actually, okay, so you know what? This brush did not bother me when I was working with the other colors at all. I was shocked. Because on the first coat, you can kind of put pressure and it was not difficult to use it at all.
Oh, did you see the little #1 fan thing?
Aww.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like a little pear just dancing around saying #1 fan. That's awesome. Love it.
Okay, I'm just going to clean this up. Okay. So I'm going to let it set for just 1 minute because I don't want to hit it. And then I'll do the thumb. Yeah, but polishing my own nails with this color, possibly the round brush would be easier.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit tempted to use it, but I just wanted to show you guys how this one works.
Well, I can honestly tell you this seems to be going far, far better than when you were using the, was it Chanel?
Yeah.
And it, oy,
and also this goes on better because it doesn't have a base coat, so I can put more pressure on the first coat of color. Okay. We have 50 people watching.
Yeah. Hello, all 51 of you. Thank you for dropping by. We greatly appreciate it.
Why are you sweathering the brush? What do you mean?
Why are you swearing the brush?
Squaring? Yeah, you can, obviously the autocorrect.
Yeah, I think autocorrect kind of kicked in.
Yeah, so let us know so we can answer.
Swapping?
Oh, swapping maybe?
No. Swiping the brush? Swirling the brush. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I'll explain. So when you have, especially when you just shook the nail polish, right? You have a lot of product on the top, you see on the brush. So what happens is if you just pull it out, it's just going to glob all over the place. You're going to have way too much product. So when you swirl it, you're getting all that product off the brush. So you see? And now, once I reached the bristles, I don't swirl anymore. I just wipe straight. So now you see clean brush on one side, and then you have like full brush loaded on the other side. If I want half of this product, I'll just, so I sweep it on one side and halfway on the other side, and then now I have half a bead, right? So as you can see, it's good to keep the nails flat because you see how I got this kind of a roll of polish on one side. It's not a disaster, but I'm gonna make sure that I kind of hold it this way. A little bit, and then we're going to go on to the other hand. This is dry.
Dry, dry, dry.
So he's wearing the no, not this one.
Which one?
On your toes.
Oh.
The Force of Nature from this line looks really good after a week. Looks excellent. My sister has the purple one on her toes. So he has this one.
I sure
It's
do.
beautiful application, like seriously, really, really good. Okay, let's attempt the other hand. So you know that's why it takes time, because you kind of have to dry. Oh my God, he's gonna show you his toes. Where are you going? No, here.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, Mary and Mary. Oh no, you can't. Oh, from a distance. Okay.
Yes.
I need your help. Nobody can see anything here.
Oh heckins. Well, they can see that the toes are done. See?
Okay.
That was the whole idea.
Okay, can you plug this in with the phone?
Plug what in?
This thing, to plug this into the phone.
Why is it gonna die?
What is the name I needed of what? The Force of Nature? Which one? Oh, this one. Look at this. It's good, eh? And these toes have been to the beach quite a few times.
Yeah.
In the sand and everything else.
Getting beat up by waves.
Yeah.
And I do mean beat up.
Like literally. He got like seriously thrown into the water. Okay, so, all right, let's do the other hand. Okay, so.
Oh, Mary, thank you so much.
Yes, Mary donated.
Oh my, that purple. What is the name I needed? Purple.
The
Oh, you mean
blue?
like that was on my toes? That's actually like a gray, I believe.
It's like a bluish gray, but it has some purple on it.
Jeez. Purple. I'm blind.
Okay. So
All right, so
that
we
level.
have 2 people to dedicate a video
Yeah.
to next week. Yes, indeedy. I could be the blind one. To me, it's like a very cool gray. I don't really see any purple.
No,
tones
it's
to
blue. It's blue gray. So with this coat, as you can see, I don't really, the brush does not spread. Because this coat has to be applied thicker in order to get rid of the streaks, kind of. Like it's you float it on. And amazingly, it kind of evens everything out. Oh, Sherry made it.
Oh,
Yeah, we
well,
kind of.
there we go. Hi, Sherry.
Yeah, we're
Glad
still
you could
not
make
done
it.
with this.
It seems like blue-purple. I guess talking about my, my toes.
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's hard
like
to
a blue-gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blue-gray.
I mean, if you see purple in it, that's fine too.
Now, I'm gonna try not to hit this nail. Well, of course I had to get a fluff. Okay, I got it out.
Oh, Carrie's actually, I was actually just backlogging to, oh wow, like half an hour ago. And she said evening. Well, hello, evening. Normally, her and I are swapping food.
Oh, food.
Yes, we have our food discussions.
Okay, so we made that rice with calamari yesterday.
And today
It turned
I've
out
had,
really good.
Yeah. my usual potatoes and beef.
So as this is drying, might as well.
Cameras do weird things. I looked it up on OPI and it's not quite what I thought it was, but still beautiful. Yeah. Love the color. It looks very beautiful on your nails. It is a very nice color on
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So I'm going to clean it up because I want this to dry a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is just a brush dipped in acetone.
I clean where I polish right before I polish, and I look all around my nails and under my nails with a magnifying glass. And still
Wow.
I get fluffies. They are relentless. Very true.
Who's saying that?
Oh, that was coming from
Sherry?
Sherry. Yeah.
Sherry, I knew it.
This color looks very nice on you. That's coming from Heidi, and David jumps in. It would be a great French nails color.
This one?
Yeah, I'm...
It's a little bit too opaque for French. I
Are
mean,
natural French nails coming back too?
yeah.
Yeah.
The thin French.
Yeah, the very thin.
I have to kind of
French.
practice it a little bit.
Things to look forward to in our future videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the perfect time of the year for calamari. This is coming from Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had calamari and rice, kind of like a paella style, I suppose you could say. Yesterday,
Kind of,
which
but
was
not really. But
great.
yeah, it's just called calamaris with vegetables and rice. It's just kind of like a dish without a name, maybe.
Okay, it's a dish without a name, but it was really good. Thank
Yeah.
you, Gosha. That was awesome.
Yeah. So basically, what you do is you we made it with onion and green pepper and red pepper. So first you saute that, you throw the calamari on it, you clean in a special way, you cut it, and you add a glass of wine,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add 3 cups of what do you call it? Caldo is called here.
Oh, the vegetable
broth.
Yeah.
Vegetable broth. So 3 cups of vegetable broth and then 1 cup of rice. Like
yeah, and it makes a very
and then you
big
cover
hearty
it. Then you cover it. Once it kind of absorbs, then you cover it and then you let it fluff up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just eat it. It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
really, really good. So we had some today as well.
Opaque natural nude French nails are in because F actual style apparently, but I'm here for it.
I'm not sure if the F was meant, as a swear word, but either way, it was funny. Okay, this is nice.
Yeah, it just dawned on me what that F probably meant. Okay, then. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here a little bit.
Well, I remember when, French was a very in thing, and then it became a very out thing, and now it seems to be a very in
Yeah, but
thing
it's
again.
different. It's the thin one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel so weird with like this color. Is it me? Not really. No, but that's okay.
To be honest with you, when it was on one nail, it looked all right, but
Yeah.
now that all of them are done, I'm not vibing off it. It just seems too
That's okay. Too polished.
like 1980s, but not like
Oh
the
my
good part of the
God.
80s.
Thank you so much. He's so honest, eh? I actually like this color a lot. It's just I'm not sure if I like it on me because it's just I don't wear these kind of colors.
It's a very nice color. It's just
beautiful
it
peach.
It doesn't vibe with you well, in my personal opinion, for whatever that's worth. I love the look. Looks pretty on your nails.
Yeah.
Okay, that's coming in from Maureen.
Don't listen to him. No, I'm just joking. I just don't think it's
Looks
kind
like
of...
a good toe color.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that this color would be a little bit more pinkish.
Try some bold color in one of the next videos just for fun. Bold color, you say? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna let them sit for just 1 minute. There's someone here. And no, it's good. Gonna clean this up later, just so it sets a little bit. Nature Strong didn't have any shears. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Like I thought this would be kind of sheer. Yeah. It would be good. It's a little bit kind of bright, to be honest with you, for that kind of look, but I see what you mean. Like a more of an opaque color for the French.
I find that it doesn't quite, like I'm watching the video right now live with the rest of you, as well as in real time, like watching as Anna's doing her nails. It doesn't quite capture the right color.
I think it looks a little bit more peachy
Yeah.
here and a little bit more pinky over there.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
this actually doesn't look too bad. That just, it's not that it's bad.
No, I
It
understand.
just doesn't.
And funny enough, because I got this color because I've seen a video and I thought it was more pinky. I thought it had a hint of pink, but it
Alana's
doesn't.
back. She had left for a little bit and then she's back. I'm glad that you could make it back and we're still here. So yeah, it's more of a more peachy color.
Yeah,
in
it's
real
more
life, and
peachy. I don't know
yeah.
how to position myself here
You were fine.
so I don't hit my nails.
I wore acrylics for 15 years and most of the time I wore pink
I knew
and
it.
white.
I hit my nail.
Good job. I like a sheer polish better, but opaque ones cover imperfections. Yeah. Well, look, we have 43 people that are hanging out with us right now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. But you know what? The other hand is dry because I hit the pinky and it was dry. Yeah.
I'd wear this in the spring.
Yes, it's a definitely.
Yeah, that's kind of that Easter.
I had a
kind
client,
of vibe, yeah.
Tanya, in Canada that loves these kind of colors. Tanya, you have to come for manicure. Here, because I'm not going there. No,
not anytime soon.
All right, so then, so I have a very good, so far, results with the top coat. So far, I'm not getting any bubbles.
Glad you could make it.
So again, I'm just kind of waiting for this to set a little bit. In the meantime, I might just clean it up. I'm working here around the lamp so I don't hit it.
So far, they only have shimmer and cream finish and Nature Strong.
And you know what? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not thrilled with the color selection in the line. I mean, there are good colors, but I would like to see better nudes and better reds, shockingly. Because the reds, let's say, they don't have like a classic red or like a dark red. There is one that's called Raising the Voice or Raising something, but it's shimmery. And not everyone likes shimmery stuff.
When you use hardeners on clients, how often do you apply it to make a difference?
I recommend that the clients buy it themselves. I'm going to be honest, because they should be using it at least once a week, and people usually don't come in for manicure once a week. They come in every 2 weeks, and I recommend doing it every 5 days to a week at home. And I suggest not wearing any polish until their nails are in shape. So just clear manicures with the clear nail polish with the strengthener for a little bit until the nails get better, and then continuing or doing then the polish. And then what I recommend is when they come in every 2 weeks, for them to remove the polish at a day 10, 11, 12, whatever, however it lasts, putting the hardener and leaving it on until they come here.
Yeah.
This is an excellent. Oh my God, Lawrence made it.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Glad you could make it. And also, I wanted to say a quick hi to Shelby as she just dropped in as well. So, no, that's awesome. Glad you could finally make it.
Wow.
What makes the Nature Strong line different or better than their regular line? Excellent question.
It just has different ingredients. It's not any more natural, in my opinion, than anything else. And natural isn't always better. When you think about it, you know, the worst poisons are natural too. Poison ivy is natural. Mosquitoes are natural. You know, jellyfish is natural, but it's not so nice
Let's
to
not even
be,
talk about
you
the
know,
jellyfish,
touched
all
with
right?
this
They just
jellyfish.
need to stay where they're at.
So, you know, nature is a cruel thing. Like if we were left in nature, we would die very, very quickly.
Tsunamis are a
Natural
natural
too,
occurrence.
right?
Yes,
So,
indeed.
why my nails hurt? Neuropathy. Oh, wow.
Ooh, craziness.
Lauren, glad he's made it too.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no,
What
that's
time
so
is it?
awesome.
He's in California. What time is it in California now?
Ooh, it's
It must
gotta
be early.
Yeah, it's got to be early.
Like 1 o'clock or something?
Maybe.
2?
Yeah.
So, Laurent, because he kind of missed the beginning, we're doing this OPI Nature Strong. And by the way, we're talking... Oh, you know, I have a question for you, Laurent.
12:51.
Okay. So, exactly.
And we're not just supposed to die at 40.
I have a
Don't say
question.
these things.
No. Oh my God, I should be dead like a long time ago. But I'm not.
goodness.
I have a question for Laurent. So, are you using the bonder? Because we had questions asking about the yellowing of the nails, and I'm just curious. Sherry is in California too.
Aha.
Awesome.
Yes, yes.
So, I have a question about the bonder, if you're using it, and if you find that your nails are yellowing with constant use. Because it doesn't have nitrocellulose.
So Olga jumped in saying a bloom with a view is a classic red.
A bloom with a view. Okay, no, I have it, but it's more pinky.
Yeah, it's got a little more of a pink tone to it.
I have it.
than
Let me
the
show
more,
you.
like classic red. Lauren just said, yeah, I'm using the bonder.
Okay, are your nails yellow? See, it's more like a pinkish.
I haven't noticed any yellowness.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Jillian she's got a question here about the DD Ridge Filler. The website states it takes about 5 minutes to dry, which is true.
Yeah.
I remember you mentioning that the dry time was an issue. Would you say it takes longer than 5 minutes for the Ridge Filler?
Yeah, but
I don't think it was longer than 5 minutes.
no, it's not longer than 5 minutes because they had two different procedures. So first was the 5 minutes. Oh yeah, they changed it. Okay, so initially it was 2 layers of a base coat, ridge filler, 5-minute dry, then the polish. And then at the end, you have to wait 10 minutes for everything to dry. Now they changed it to 2 coats of polish. 2 coats of base coat, a ridge filler, dry it for 10 minutes, I believe. Base coat, again, 2 coats of polish, and a top coat. So the whole manicure with drying in between the coats took me an hour, and my clients didn't see a big difference. So when I asked them, like, is it worth the extra time and the extra money, because I would have to charge extra, right? Because if the manicure takes me like more 10 minutes longer. And they were saying like, no, not really. So to me, it was not very, I don't know. I just didn't really feel that it made a big difference.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I think if you were to just try and use the ridge filler by itself, it dries pretty quick. But when you have like 2 base coats and then that and then
Yeah, exactly.
like that's a lot of layers, you know, quite a few layers. Okay, so we got Heidi. I have been trying to figure out if any of the ingredients in these polishes are from renewable resources. That's an interesting question. I would think that they would say so if they were.
Yeah.
Well, not so much a question, but I mean, just an interesting thing to be trying to do is seeing if they're using renewable resources.
You're moving the table.
I'm sorry, I kicked it.
Yeah, I don't think so. And you know, when you look at the ingredients, the main ingredients in all the polishes, butyl acetate and ethyl acetate, they're the solvents. That's the main, and I mean, they're still the same ingredients, nitrocellulose and all these things, right? So
a lot of Orly Bonder base coat, use it all the time. No yellowing, that's coming from Maureen. Of course, Boho Girl dropped in Orly or OPI question mark. I've seen comments where other people's nails have turned a yellow or even slight orange from the Orly Bonder. Some people don't have the problem with it.
yeah, it's interesting. I've heard that too, and they think it's from the actual color, and I don't think so.
Right.
But the thing is that the bonder doesn't have nitrocellulose in it, so I was hoping that you wouldn't have any yellowing, hence, since there is a lack of nitrocellulose. So, I don't know.
We got David. They say that the top coat is optional for Nature Strong. Have any thoughts on that? Question mark.
Very good point. Very good point. It is very shiny, but the top coat makes it smoother. It's just like the SE Expressi, right? We will have to try it once on a pedicure or something.
Lauren just said, I do use the Orly Cuticle and leave it on for a minute or two.
Okay. It used to be my favorite cuticle remover for years. But you're using it usually in the cuticle area. You're not applying it on a full nail, no? They say the Cuticle removes stains, but it's different stains, I think, from like food and things like that. So I'm gonna let it set for a minute, guys. That's why it takes a little bit longer.
Orly is vegan.
Orly is vegan. Yeah, all of the polishes are pretty much vegan. This one is too. There is some ingredients in a nail polish that are not vegan, but that's very, very rare. So that's nothing really new. Okay, so Sherry has a lot of experience with polishes too. What is she saying? Because I didn't...
Actually, I just got the message now. I use Orly Bonder my toes, and they do turn the regular yellow from wearing polish. Of course, all my nails are problem prone and picky.
Darn.
Yeah.
So
and
I guess
Lauren puts it on the whole nail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that takes some of the yellowing out.
C&D and SE are also entirely vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the top coat applies absolutely beautifully. The brush doesn't even bother me. It's not creating any bubbles. I'm not wrapping the free edges because it's hard to do my own wrapping. Sorry, I can't talk when I'm working.
I don't miss getting acrylic nails done anymore.
Yeah, you know, I used to wear gel and I don't miss it either at all. I love natural nails and I love how thin they look.
You know what the process of
it's just
gel
so much
nails
work.
is like, holy cow.
But you know what?
An hour
Okay.
and a half. I mean, not that they ever looked bad. Like, I always thought that you did a fantastic job, but it's just such a process.
Yeah, and I have to say, I'm impressed with... Okay, so this is pretty dry. Wow. This is quick drying. Because also it doesn't have a base coat, right?
I don't care about vegan and natural origin. I care about allergies and sustainability.
Yeah.
The latter is much more difficult to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ruined my nail beds. Well...
Nail beds or nail plates? I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just curious.
Yeah, like she's asking a serious question. I wish I was half as good at polishing as you are, Anna. You are so good at polishing in the lines. I give my cleanup brush a good workout.
Oh, thank
Samantha
you.
lifts. I finally made it to a live. Yay, gorgeous color. Well, glad you can make it,
Yeah,
Samantha.
you know, I'm actually very impressed how I managed to cover this in 2 coats. Like this. This one, we see there was like a little line where that dripped a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
And I said it before, but you are the queen of nails. They look so perfect. I aspire to move up to your level.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you.
That's super awesome.
You know what? I love nails. Like, I just kind of live, dream. I don't want to say I eat, but...
You know what,
pretty much.
guys?
I'm
I
like
see
obsessed.
All the behind-the-scenes stuff, and I can honestly tell you from morning to night, that is Anna's greatest passion.
Passion, yeah.
And hobby and everything. It's like she embodies the lifestyle. Like that's all she really does is nails, and that's it. And she's been that way you know, as long as I have known her, which has been 15 years. So
Yeah, there's
that gives
always
you an idea.
something for me to improve and learn about. And I'm always on a quest when it comes to like new products. Like, thank God, you know, it's funny because for
Made my-
years I've been doing that. Sorry, like,
No, it's
you know,
okay.
product searching. And that's one of the reasons why we started a channel. I'm like, I should kind of share my experiences with people because I just absolutely love it. Like, I love checking new stuff out and learning about things and sharing my experiences. So
Yeah.
this is a pleasure that I can share that with you guys.
Shelby just responded. It makes my my real nail beds really thin, and so she means the nail plate
Okay,
itself.
so nail bed is underneath a nail plate. So then the actual nail is a nail plate. The nail bed is where the nail is sitting. So some things can damage the nail bed, but once the damage is to the nail bed, then you have a big problem because if there's a damage to a nail plate, that grows out usually. But if the damage is deeper to the nail bed, then you can have big issues. So that's why, you know, I was curious. Because if something damaged your nail bed, that's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the question was that something damaged her nail plates?
Oh no, she was just saying like acrylic had damaged her
Nail
her
plates.
nail plate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not the acrylic that damaged it, but sometimes the application of it or the removal of it or the wearing of it. Because if you just put, you know, liquid and powder system, it should be because they're all acrylics. Gel is acrylic too, but if you put it on the nail, you take it off gently, you're not gonna have any damage. But the problem is the removal isn't as easy. People sometimes are quite rough, and we become very rough because we don't feel through the nails. And people become, I'm not even kidding you, one of the reasons why I stopped doing gel, because I got sick and tired of people trashing their nails.
Yep.
Like they would damage their nails and then would kind of laugh about it, say, oh, but you can fix it. But I'm like, you know, this is a canvas that you're working on. Like you need good natural nails because then the product, you need less product and you need less work in order for it to look good. But when people just would rip off their nails and just chew things off and like
well, not so much rip off their actual nails.
Sorry,
but
yeah,
like the enhancement.
Yeah, the gel, they would just pick it off and it just was really, really, I don't know, like, because I really take it to heart. I put so much heart into my work, and when people would just damage it, and then they kind of laughed about it, I'm like, you just destroyed it.
Yeah.
And it kind of, you know, it doesn't look good on me when they, you know, walk around with like completely damaged nails, right?
I got actually quite a few messages in that time.
Okay.
So we're going to try and get to it. Mr. Hatbeard, interesting name. I've been watching you guys for quite a long time, and I really love your content and your vibe. I just did mine this afternoon and used 1 coat of the OPI Nail Envy and 2 coats of the Dior Nail Glow. Guess where I got that idea from?
Yes, nice,
That
nice.
is super awesome. Thank you for the lovely
I love the Dior.
compliments. Yes,
Yes.
the Dior Nail Glow is super, super, super awesome. David was just mentioning about a nail bed damage from a door mishap where they had to remove his thumbnail.
Exactly. So this is where we're talking about the damage to the nail
course.
bed. Sometimes people can have a damaged nail bed.
Of course, I would make it right at the end, a beautiful color though. Well, you know what? The great thing is that you'll be able to go back and watch it. But hey, you got a few minutes in, right? Which is super awesome. In fact, we are over an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are actually at pretty much the very end. And actually, just to speak on David's mishap, I've had the same thing. I almost took the end of my finger off years ago. Lost the nail. It was quite the kerfuffle. But luckily enough, my nail came back.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, like nothing ever happened. I feel very fortunate that it did come back as well as it did, because there was a, you know, it was kind of touch and go there for a minute if it would actually return. I have to go, guys. I have an appointment. Have a great day. Hugs. Thank you so much, Lauren, for stopping by and hanging out with us.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we get to see you in the next live, which will be next Monday. So have yourself a great day.
Okay, so my nails are done. It's drying very, very well. It's drying super shiny.
Anything we can do to protect the nail bed if it is exposed?
From what?
Let's say if you were to damage it, rip the nail off like that.
You know what? That's best to talk to a doctor, honestly, because like a dermatologist or like a plastic surgeon, like if something is really damaged, because they would know how to treat it. Like,
and how to maybe cover it up.
yeah, yeah.
Do you also condition the tips of your fingers with oil? Oh yeah.
Yes, yes,
Listen,
yes.
there's
Always
oil
goes in-
everywhere. Let me tell you what. Oil everywhere. I always rewatch the next day anyways. It's nice to have on. Beats the quiet from work from home.
Oh,
That's super awesome. Thank you.
alrighty. So you know what? If I have to say, I'm quite impressed with the whole application. I'm impressed that I managed to do 2 coats and cover my nails in 2 coats without any major streaking, because it's not the easiest color to kind of work with. So considering that,
No, I was just looking at the color and hoping that
that
maybe
you're
it was
gonna
starting
like
to
it?
grow on me.
It's not?
No.
No, it's okay. It's for test, right? So,
Yeah.
and yes, if OPI is listening, because I'm sure they're listening, because they're very concerned about what we have to say. But please come up with more colors, and we would love to have nudes, more nudes, and
Yeah. Send some our way, guys.
yeah, that too.
We'd love that.
Because we're trying to find them at professional price, and it's difficult.
We've been having, we've been
So we're
sourcing
paying like
out some-
13 euros, guys. That's like $18 a bottle.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's expensive. Anyway, so you know what? We're gonna let you go, guys. And
We will catch you in the next
next
video.
week, yeah. So next week is going to be probably at 2 p.m. because this time we started early because we already switched our clocks.
Yeah, there was a time change over the weekend here in Central Europe.
Yeah.
So because of that, we would have been coming here at like 9 p.m. and getting out at like 10:30. So we figured we would come in an hour early just so that we could obviously get out at in a timely fashion, right?
Timely fashion. And thank you so much to the people that donated, which was Mary and I want to say Nikki, but no.
No, that was Jillian.
Jillian
And Mary,
I know
thank
there
you
was
so much
a
for your
double
wonderful
somewhere.
donations. We greatly appreciate them.
And the next video
will be dedicated to you guys.
the next
and
live,
the funds that will be coming in will be going towards some of the new polishes that are going to be coming through the door.
Probably the OPI and Nature's Strong, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Because I want to get more of these colors.
Yes, indeed. So anyways, guys, again,
thank you so much.
A great night, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are. And we will catch you in the next video.
Bye.
Ciao.